What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of nonsense. And yeah, I want to check in on Joe Biden. The old creepy, sleepy, sloppy, slimy with the tight eyes, the one that speaks a whole different language. Joe Biden. Apparently, Joe Biden tried to do a little virtual rally, and it didn't go too well. And Tucker Carlson happened to take some of the clips from it. And I was trying to, use my old Navajo deciphering, decoding techniques to figure out what the heck was going on as I was listening to this. But I came up empty-handed. So I'm going to let y'all hear it and see if we could decode what Joe Biden is saying here. And really what's going on with his little virtual rally that everybody was supposed to get all excited about and show up like, hey, yo, dude, you going to the new Joe Biden rally, the virtual one? I heard it's going to be hot. I heard it's going to be real hot. I see y'all there. But they was all disappointed. The fans had to be disappointed because this is what happened. Let's listen to Tucker break it down.
Well, the Chinese coronavirus pandemic has kept Joe Biden off the campaign trail, and that's just about ideal as far as the people who control Joe Biden are concerned.
True.
But alas, occasionally the Biden campaign does have to provide a proof of life. Every few weeks or so, people will grow suspicious.
True.
So last night, Biden held a virtual rally for supporters in Tampa, though of course he never left Delaware. It went badly, to say the least.
Badly?
Lisa Booth is the senior fellow at the Independent Women's Voice. She joins us with more. Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, tell us what happened, Lisa.
Hi, Tucker. Yeah, it's safe to say it wasn't a smashing success. Look,
no?
As you know, President Trump has been going after Joe Biden, saying that he's hiding in the basement. He's even offered to send COVID tests so that Joe Biden can leave his basement.
Okay.
He's also received criticism from people like David Axelrod and David Plouffe, saying that he needs to modernize his campaign, worried that he does look like a candidate that's consigned to his basement.
He is.
So as you pointed out, he tried to do that. He tried to modernize his campaign. He tried to do this.
Now, we all know that Joe Biden is missing in action for a reason. First of all, he's not in his right state of mind. I was watching some old clips of when Joe Biden was on camera in Congress lying and stuff like that, and his new clips when he's in Congress lying, and his lying ain't even the same. The old school lies were sharp, well thought out, made some sense, it was relevant to the subject. His new lies are all over the place. They're everywhere. And so they're trying to keep this man buried and tucked away and just going to drag him across the finish line, even though he's completely collapsed and is out cold. But they're like, forget it. Just grab him by the arm, drag him across the finish line. And hopefully our ignorant voter base and all the ones we've convinced to hate Donald Trump will suspend their own self-interest, reasoning, and logic and still vote for this candidate that's just simply a ragdoll, just being dragged across the finish line. But let's continue.
Virtual town hall, but they had some technical problems. Watch this.
What is happening?
Is it just me? Okay. On? Yes. Hey, good evening. Thanks so much for tuning in. I wish we could have done this together and it gone a little more smoothly, but I'm grateful we're able to connect virtually. And thank you for your contribution and heroic work that you and the Nurses Association are doing to meet this moment.
Okay. Now, that was some real Joe Biden right there. He was speaking it at its peak right there. Excuse me. Now, first things first. I know y'all can't see it, but you heard it. First things first. Why would you not edit out the part where he says, are you recording? Can you, all of that stuff? You don't need to do that. Who are the high school kids running his camera and production and all that stuff? But secondly, check the internet connection. Now, I'm just a guy in my crib dropping videos, and I try to make sure my internets are up to date. You would think this man will have a full-blown server in his house somewhere streaming and not chopping up what he was saying like we just heard. Now, my gut tells me they did that on purpose. They probably, all right, now look, Joe, soon as we give him about at least 2 minutes of conversation, he's going to say something real stupid. So what we're going to do, we're going to chop up the speaking and blame it on technical difficulties so that nobody can hold him accountable. for what he said. And then we're going to just say it's technical difficulties. Like the mic was going out or something. So he comes out and, are you ready? Yeah, so think, virtual here person. And I just can't believe we're all together. Thank you. See, they want to chop that mess up so you can't really decipher the nonsense that this man is speaking. But it doesn't stop there. It gets worse. Let's listen to this.
Ooh, I'm seeing trails, Lisa. I just had a flashback. I'm sorry. That really rattled me.
Bad. Yeah. Not so. Well, it was funny because Vice actually has an article that said that this looks like it was being run by local seniors trying to put on their first Zoom meeting. But that wasn't it.
But it's very psychedelic.
There's more.
We can come out the other so stronger, so much kinder, so much closer, more resilient we've never been before. And God bless you all, and may God protect our.
Yeah, that's what you're hearing. It.
I feel like I'm watching a fish show. You're blowing my mind, Lisa.
Yeah, so if the technical glitches weren't enough, you had that chirping bird in the background.
Now, did y'all hear that? Now, when I first heard that, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm honest with y'all. I laughed out loud, belly laughed. That bird was getting it in the background. Did y'all hear it? For a second, I thought Joe Biden was on the scene of a war movie or an actual war set itself. You know me, heard bombs dropping. Then I realized it was that bird getting down in the background, and it just added to the chaos when it came down to Joe. I mean, the bird was clearer than he was. I understood what the bird was saying. The bird was like, this man is crazy. Why is he running? I'm going to sit here on the set and run interference for him. So this way, I'll drown him out with my tweeting while this guy keeps talking nonsense. So yeah, you know what? Sound like bombs is dropping on Joe Biden. Now, this is the type of professionalism that's coming out of Joe Biden's camp. If this is coming out of his camp and coming from Joe Biden himself, how do you think his presidency is going to be? Do you think that he's going to have the ability to tackle these big issues that we're faced with, especially with recovering the economy after this garbage virus that the same people his son took billions of dollars released on us? Probably not. So I listened to that and I said to myself, God help Joe Biden. I mean, he is in bad shape, not to mention the accusations that he and his whole, I guess, group of people are denying with the accusations and stuff like that. He don't want to talk about those things. And then, of course, the chirping bird in the background. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote for this man if you want to so we can all laugh about it later. Dude, you remember back in 2020 when you voted for Joe Biden? That was hilarious. Yeah, that was funny, man. I don't know what I was thinking. See, that's what's going to happen. So now you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. I had to bring that out. I went and found the clip and they tried to clean some of that up after they realized how stupid it sounded. And Tucker, I guess, got the original. So, I had to bust a gut and share it with y'all just in case you didn't hear it. The original. I want the uncut version. See, I don't want the cleaned up version. All right, so God bless y'all. Don't forget, check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like the products, put Kevin in the promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and the notification button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure also your notifications are set to all. If you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link below to do that. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. God bless you. Next time on Kevin's Corner.